Greetings everyone, here is Lodrik out of Guangzhou, Canton, China, and this is the game War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play by email match against KilRoy. This is scenario 1 on the game version 27 with the extended new map. And the last 2 days I was able to achieve with my Japanese empire to the destruction of 2, 3, up to 4 allied carriers. It's a New Caledonian area. And this is KilRoy moving into Comarc with his 5 cruisers. I think last turn it was detected by my navy bombers at 5 cruisers. In reality there are 2 cruisers plus 3 destroyers, and they intercept here my Tayo, already damaged, plus Kara and escort. I mean, Tayo is really only like, there's no armor protection. And we are super near, and it's night fight, and there's not really much I can hope for. What I can hope for is only that my escort destroyers and maybe Kara, because Kara is a battleship hull. So I'm not so sure if 6-inch shells can penetrate Kara even, and the 8-inch maybe, but hopefully they cannot create too much damage. And with a little luck I can even create hits on the enemy cruisers. So, and if I'm not wrong, Kara have even 20-centimeter guns. But carrier with heavy artillery is of course useless. But Kara is firing back. So let's see how this ends. It's only, I think, the end for Tayo. There's now really not much hope. Only if I'm super lucky. I mean, this is super close, 20,000 yards, or so. Kara hit with the 25mm guns is of course only for show. Okay, this is only surface hit. That is not so important. Belt armor and no penetration. So that is the only benefit of having a battleship round design. And Japanese torpedoes hit the enemy destroyer. Ooh. So KilRoy really was surprising me here that he go in with the small force he have left, but why not? And I more or less mess up to have here no cover task force. Normally I had to keep here maybe 1 or 2 heavy cruisers escorting this task force. Yeah. And because we are 2,000 yards away, it's super likely to create now here torpedo hits. This is now the 3rd torpedo hit, but with the 2nd explosion. Still, I was able to take out 2 enemy destroyers. But for Tayo, I really don't have much hope. The biggest issue is why there was no Navy strike last turn and intercept this incoming heavy cruisers. Okay, one of my destroyers is also now not more the best. And the last destroyer going down. So all 3 allied destroyers are sinking. And break contact. So Tayo is on fire, heavily damaged. KilRoy lost 3 destroyers, all by torpedo hits. Could be much more worse, I would say. But these 2 heavy cruisers are running now in my anti-submarine task force, 2 sub-chasers, so that is sorry, nothing to watch. Both are dead. Yeah, so pity. Nearly saved my escort carrier. And this is my local minesweeper, because here I always throw mines in my port, so I need to have local minesweepers. Major flooding. Oh no! Escort carrier is dead. Tja. So KilRoy was very aggressive, and this time is maybe paid off. I lost my escort carrier. The maybe cheapest carrier the Japanese have, but still they are not bad. And yet Japan need every escort carrier they can have. The Americans, they're producing 20, 30 or 40 escort carriers maybe per year, or even more, I don't know. But Japan only, I think in total 6 replacements. But now is the question, can these 2 heavy cruisers escape? I still have normally my Navy bombers at Comac and in Luganville. Let's see. I sweep Karachi, no enemy. Maya, port hits. Strike against, I think port. Yeah. So there are a lot of ships in Karachi trying to survive. And I throw a lot of bombs. And there are a lot of smaller ships, nothing really too special here. Nothing really, this is all so stuff. But the numbers are okay. Daily bombardment in China. Support for my operation at Nanning. And yeah, I am now here in Canton. Hong Kong is here, Shenzhen is here. So, very hot here. Very moist. Good. Yeah, the Australian Air Force are also able to inflict damage, but so far most of the strikes are only for disabled, not destroyed. But again, no Navy strike. And maybe Karachi. I was trying and hoping to lure KilRoy's British Air Force to attack my carriers. I was there, I think, 2 days already. Let him find me. But of course, I always change my position because I fear the submarines. But I think KilRoy maybe have no British Air Force left in India. I'm not so sure. He holds them back. Yeah, KilRoy is striking my small islands. This is carrier, creating a little damage. Okay. I still sweep him, but no Buffalo. Full mass, multi-attack aircraft, fighter bomber maybe. And no strike against his two cruisers. Strange. Ah yeah, my tanks arrived 10 at Creek. And this base force is only a base force, of course, and you cannot hold against a tank attack. Also, success to link up with my Mangoon army here in West China. And the British losing the next base on Ceylon. Nanchang is only bombardment. And Nanning, third battle of Nanning. Fort is completely destroyed. Casualties are now increasing for the Chinese. And Hami, Battle of Hami, success for Japan. No. And some more bombardments. And more bombardments. And more. Okay. So today was a little payback time for KilRoy. I mean, or against me. I lost 3 ships. One escort carrier, so the first carrier I lose in this battle. But after the successful sinking or crippling of 4 American or Allied fleet carriers, I think this is still a good balance. If the Japanese achieve that at Midway or Coral Sea, maybe it had an impact on the war. Good. So because I lost this airframe, but I was able to more or less fly away, or my air wing automatically fly away, so I not really lost additional aircraft, only small stuff. Most of them are ops losses, but out of this many ops losses, only 1 kill pilot. Still today it's a Taiho, 100 points and a little more. A lot of points for escort carrier, but you can see that this Taiho is a very heavy escort carrier, and you can normally call it nearly a medium fleet carrier. It only have nearly no speed, no torpedo, so it's a really purely escort carrier for fighter support. Then local minesweeper, also pitilily two of my my submarine 10 hunter group ships. But there are also a lot of ships in Karachi going down, but all of them are very cheap. There was at least, I think, maybe one big tanker, looks like, and three of your KilRoy's better submarine destroyers going down, all by torpedo hits, I think. Torpedo hit, torpedo hit, torpedo hit, yeah. So all 3 times surface torpedo hits. So the situation not really changed much. In China, Mongolian army is taking Hami. I control most of China. Nanning is really one of the last important cities, and then maybe closing here the road, or opening the road for myself. Yeah. I take this 2 last bases, and then it's over for the British. I was able to achieve here port strike. You can see the port damage. There are some fighters, so it's not that the KilRoy had no fighters, but he maybe gave up to maybe defend here against my carriers. He had not enough, maybe. I don't see here any ships now. I have super high detection, but I see no ships, and this is nearly impossible, but I don't know why. But I don't think that all the ships in Karachi just sunk this turn. Anyway, the big success for KilRoy was this is carriers, cruisers running back already with full speed. Normally in range. I'm not so sure why. Maybe I had not enough supplies, and this hindered the attack. I was on Navy search only because. Okay, that can be. So I was on Navy search. Then I have, of course, no Navy airstrike, and from here I have also Navy search. Maybe still because of KilRoy's carriers, and I wasn't sure if KilRoy maybe set up here a lot of fighters in Omaya, and then it's always dangerous with this Japanese long-range torpedo bombers. Good, so they escaped, at least today. And so Kara is on the way back. No additional damage. My 3 destroyers escaped, so but only I lost my escort carrier. Okay. The rest of my ships are also fine. Not sure if I will turn around for 2 cruisers now. I think I will let them simply survive this battle. This was a really high risk operation, similar to what I did with Jochen, going in with cruisers, sinking enemy carrier, and trying to escape. And maybe it's successful for KilRoy today. Anything else here to see? Marshall Islands is under siege. There's still some ships, but not many. And not enough, at least. I don't know. So my engine, I think not that here anything changed, only what I learned, but I don't change it in time. I forgot it. I think I want normally change it already at the beginning of May, but then I forgot it. Normally I could change here the 32 already now to 33, because I still lack normally 33 engines. Not now immediately, but soon, because my A&D is coming here closer and closer to finish the A6M5, and then I will switch to A6M8. A6M8 need 33 engines, and then I will burn, and in that moment I burn simply much more 33 engines with my A&D than I can produce with my factory here. But was a mistake. I will first change this at beginning of June, not of May, because there is no need to really produce more 32 engines now. I also a little miscalculated here my output of H34 engines. I could normally increase here the factories already because again, you need one engine per day to get 1 additional% in R&D. So if I have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 factories, they consuming 7 times 30, so this means more or less 210 engines per month. Only for this R&D stuff, 210 engines per month. And I produce here still, of course, 280, so there's a surplus, but at the same time I have also a production of already 40 and going up to of 80 nearly, and I go to 100 Helens per month, and this is the Helen, so it needs 200 engines. So I have in total normally a request of 410 engines per month. And sooner or later, I also get here the Dojos. And they also ask for 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, much more engines. So yeah, I make here two problems, more mistakes with my engines. I could normally ramp up this easily to 300, even 400. And at least much more important is to switch 32 to 33 at that point. Good. Only, but I don't know, this is maybe every player like to have handled this different. Again, I produce here a lot of zeros and roof fighters because from roof I can switch directly to M5 without damaging the industry. But I cannot later change from 5 to 8 without damaging the industry normally. Oh, yeah. I also produce here more nicks, but I don't really ramp up the production of this airframe too much. It's not the best fighter, but it's something. And I think it's important to maybe kill enemy B-17s, but so far KilRoy not really go with B-17s aggressive against me. What I will increase here is the production of Helens, because Helens is everything what you need normally to, at least for 42, 43. Maybe not 144. Good. Thank you all. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.